Now, just before you continue, one of the things that I should loop you in on, just in case this didn't connect earlier, was the meetings that we had with Open Journal Systems last year, where Open Journal Systems creates an an open source version of exactly that that editorial backend manager. So whatever it is it called Editorial Manager? Yeah, editorialmanager.com. So Open Journal Systems has something that looks basically exactly like Editorial Manager, and it functions entirely like this.
Yes. This is what I was expecting when I asked Mary and Andy, how do you do this? So how big's the price tag on this?
Oh, the price tag on this is around 100,000 a year. It's really significant. Like they gouge you for it, or you can be bought out by Springer. So not ideal. Whereas Open Journal Systems, was it Public Knowledge Project? I think PKP. Here we go. Yeah, this one. The software is free if you want to run it yourself, or they charge for like technical support and whatever. And we would want to get assistance from them for technical support at the very least whilst we're implementing it, because we would want it to be able to integrate doing read write with Wikidata and things like that. So part of the reason why I've been doing all of this, updating everything to run on Wikidata, is so that what could happen is Open Journal Systems is doing that back end, like editorial manager style stuff. And as soon as a peer reviewer says, okay, I accept, yeah, that's fine, I'll be the reviewer, Open Journal Systems writes it to Wikidata, Wikidata displays it on this page here. And so so all of that Wikidata backend stuff has been a requirement, because now all we need is for Open Journal Systems has an API, Wikidata has an API, we just need those two APIs to talk to each other. And that was the sticking point that came up at these two meetings, of them being like, okay, we need to see how it's going to work in Wikidata so that we can then just basically build the little translator between the two systems, and we would need some kind of grant to fund a developer on our end to do that. So this is a big thing that would be being included in that annual planning grant of like, okay, we need to pay PKP, the Public Knowledge Project, who runs Open Journal Systems. We would need to pay them for like their developer time to build that.
Yep. Do we have a sense of the
and
cost
one of the things that? No idea. That was something where we needed to indicate exactly what we meant from a user story. So they asked, can we build a user story? And I don't know if you've heard about this from a developer point of view, but a user story essentially is where you make up the story of, I am an author. I came to the website and I clicked on this. But I've written my manuscript in Microsoft Word. What do I need to do? Do I need to copy and paste it over? Do I need to just submit the Microsoft Word file and it all formats correctly? Like, what am I doing? And then the user story for the editor is, I've just seen an author has submitted a manuscript. I think that this is within my area of expertise. I want to click that I'm going to be the handling reviewer for this. I now need to contact a whole crap load of peer reviewers. I want to contact 10 peer reviewers because I don't think there's going to be that many responses. I want to just I just want to enter their email addresses, and the software emailed them directly. It's like, just basically making up what's the ideal scenario.
Yes.
They need those, and which of those steps are already done, and which of those steps need to be done by them. And so that's where these user stories come in. And I got partway through writing that and then didn't quite know how to do it. So that was a stall point. That was the point at which I realized how much needed to be done with Wikidata first. And that's where I started doing all of the Wikidata stuff. So the end point of that is the next thing to do is to go back to Open Journal systems and say, okay, we've now finished the user stories. We've now got everything organized on Wikidata. We can now put you in an annual planning grant. We're going to get this done by May the 1st.